Starts, we have team five. Hello.
Hello, Sheriff.
Hi.
We are Team 5, and we're here to sell you a chance of a lifetime. Investing in people, leaving a lasting legacy for others to follow.
Okay.
We will. Okay, Pasco Kids First. We're an agency that's been around since provides forensic interviews, medical exams, and social assessments to identify victims of abuse and neglect. We later added healthy families as a preventative program. And Healthy Families is an evidence-based child abuse and neglect prevention program that empowers families based on their strengths to accomplish their goals and become self-sufficient, connecting them to the community, as well as providing developmental information and positive parent-child interaction and discipline techniques, which will reduce child abuse and neglect in the long run, as well as their improvement. We also later added in 2007 the therapy services that provide assessment, advocacy, therapy, and community trainings to provide education.
Hello, I'm Jerry Paul. I work with Healthy Families. I've been a resource mom for 15 years, and I believe in this program very much and hope that you will too at the end of our presentation. Our mission statement is to reduce child abuse and neglect, which will result in a healthier, well-rounded, and more productive society. Our vision is a society where all children grow up in a loving home with a positive sense of self and dreams and goals for the future. Children without scars inside and out, nightmarish fears and ugly secrets that haunt them forever. We are not presenting you with a money-making proposition. However, the amount of money that will be saved and put back into the program is phenomenal. It costs the state $1,800 a year to provide services to one of our families, compared to over $70,000 to care for an abused or neglected child.
Now, as you can see on our flip chart over here, and on our little graph, sorry. Last year alone, our CPT team, our child protective team, serviced 600 families. They put in 1,300 hours. Our Healthy Families team serviced 276 families, and they provided over 6,000 hours of service. Our therapy program provided therapy for 300 families, and they put in over 2,500 hours of service.
Those numbers that you were providing on the expenses and the savings overall, where are you getting those figures from? And what is the money, how is the money being deployed?
The money is from the state, so we've got a huge.
But I mean, how you're getting the money, how are you going to deploy it in order to ensure that type of success that, you know, we're spending the $1,500 or whatever it was up front now, and we're going to save $60-something thousand. What kind of game plan or how are you going to deploy that money if we give that money or make that money available to your program to ensure that type of success?
We have somebody that up front talks to the family to see who the needy families are and who's going to get that money. That we have a certain qualification they have to meet, and we have a very experienced person that does that. That does the initial assessment.
But you're not really telling me how you're deploying it. Yeah, I just, you know, at this point, I just don't see how your plan has any chance of success.
It's a proven plan.
Based on what?
It's an evidence-based organization.
I
We
guess.
have records.
What is the evidence?
The evidence is fewer abused and neglected children than there were 20 years ago in this state.
You have statistics
That's
to support that?
correct.
Yes.
Can we see them?
right after our presentation.
You guys are dead to me.
Yeah.
These are all the statistics, though, these are just.
It doesn't matter.
Other sharks? Yeah, I'm Robert, rich guy. Robert Rich Guy. Look, the community would like to know, on a realistic level, I mean, what, can you really make a difference? Does throwing all this money, are you throwing good money at bad? How can you even make a difference? If these people are broken, how do you fix them?
We're trying to prevent future abuse and neglect. That's what we're there for. It's a voluntary program. We form a relationship with the family, and we start when the mother is either pregnant or the baby is no longer 3 months old, no older than 3 months old. So we are in this home once a week with these people.
For 3 to 5 years.
Yes,
Now-
5 years.
Now, that, of course, is the prevention portion of it. Now, you said that there's people that are already broken. There are people that are already broken out there. Well, our job then is to come in and try to help them, to get them connected to resources that are in the community, to help them feel and become productive members of the society, so that the businesses that are in our community and everybody can benefit from this, because they're not only gonna be better workers for the businesses, they're gonna be there for work, they're gonna feel good about themselves, they're gonna raise their children the way that they should be raised, and hopefully prevent whatever happened to them happening to anyone else in their family or anyone else that they know.
I have a question for you. As a private philanthropist, I need to know that my money's being well spent. And I wonder what capacity or willingness you have to report back to me in a way that satisfies my need to know that my money's invested wisely.
I'm sorry, can you repeat?
Well, I want to know, do you have the capacity or willingness to report back to me in a way that satisfies my need to know?
Yes, sir.
Most
We
definitely.
we have intricate records, all right. We answer to Tallahassee, they answer to Healthy Families America. We certainly would be happy to report to you as you wish in whatever form.
So you have ways already that you're reporting to other organizations or other
Yes, sir.
organizations?
Well, how does that affect HIPAA laws and confidentiality of records?
All our records are confidential. The only people who see them are on a need-to-know basis, plus the client herself or himself sometimes. They're open to the family, they're open to our supervisors, and if the court ordered, they would have to be known to them.
And only basic information is given, age, race, those kind of statistics for them to keep account on. Names are usually not given out.
I have another question. Are you going to be honest with me in how my investment ends up being used? How do I know that?
So send it to Patty.
Well, on the preventative portion, you're more than welcome to come with us on a home visit and see what a home visit is like, and see what it is for that family that's out there that's trying to make it in society nowadays.
Aren't you then breaking confidentiality?
No, the family.
If somebody comes in on a home visit with you?
No, that is not, because their permission comes first. I would call them and ask them if it would be okay, and if they would say yes, they can come. We've brought legislators, we've brought representatives to our visits, and the families, senators have come, they know, and they agree to the visit before the visit is
And
done.
how would you know that they would perceive that as support rather than a threat from the outside?
Because we have a trusting relationship with our families. Our families know that we're there to help them. We empower them. We're strength-based. We don't focus on their, and it's voluntary, right?
In
So,
fact, if I hate to interrupt, but if there's a need to call PKF into the family, we encourage and almost always succeed in having the mom call herself. She calls CPS and says, I need someone.
Other questions?
This all kind of seems a little one-sided. I mean, you're speaking of the Healthy Families Program, yes?
Yes.
Are we not talking about Pasco Kids First?
Well, we do everything. If there is a need for therapy because the intervention, they fell through or didn't go to Healthy Families to get the help they needed initially, then we have the therapeutic side, which we have 5, 6 great therapists that are very well educated and can help these families get put back together and go on to be healthy. So.
Well, we also have the CPT is also part of our agency as well, which was described by Ileana so graciously.
Sharks, anything else? Very compelling. Very, very